Hi, I'm Jill Allen. I am from Wisconsin and I'm currently teaching ceramics and pottery. The objects I create are inspired by worlds invented by the human imagination, such as the worlds of science fiction, technology, and most recently, the world of human induced climate change. I think about the delicate balance of everything in our natural world and how our good intentions can so easily damage that delicate balance.
My,
So,
my name is Raymond Bakari. I teach Intro to 3D Art. I studied at Western Carolina University in sculpture. I specialize in sound art and sound installations. The work in this exhibit is the beginnings of that process that led me into sound art as a medium, experimenting with instruments, salvaging different parts, and then how to reassemble and recontextualize those visuals, and eventually incite people to want to touch or play the things that I make.
Hi, my name is Steve Cope, and I teach painting and drawing here at St. Joe's. I'm speaking softly. I'm in hiding. I'm supposed to be at a condo meeting. So, um, I'm a painter, and I mostly paint panoramic American landscapes. And they're made from composite images that I piece together with photographs, memories, and drawings. And sometimes I just make stuff up. There are the super minis. That's a desert. And then there are the larger ones, like over my shoulder. That's Yosemite Valley. Okay, I'm going back into hiding. Enjoy the show.
Hi, my name is Patrick Coughlin. I'm talking to you from my studio in Fishtown, Philadelphia. I teach ceramics, pottery, mosaics at the art department at St. Joseph's University. I studied ceramics at Syracuse University for my BFA and received a Master's of Fine Arts at the University of Florida. In my work, I specialize in a wide range of craft and technical practices, including ceramics, upholstery, woodworking, and most recently, garment construction. My work in this exhibit reflects on the connections between labor, craft, and material culture by highlighting and abstracting ubiquitous forms of our everyday life. This work relies heavily on the decorative arts history and the practices of ceramics, woodworking, and fiber arts. These universal materials and techniques allow me through abstraction to help an audience recognize the surprising beauty in everyday objects that often go unnoticed in an overly stimulated digital world. Thank you so much for coming to the exhibition and taking the time to learn more about my work.
Hello, my name is Martha Easton, and I'm an art history professor here at St. Joseph's University. I got my PhD from the Institute of Fine Arts at New York University in medieval art and architecture, and that is my specialty. My minor was actually Japanese art and architecture, and I teach both of those things here at St. Joseph's in addition to other areas of art history. So my scholarship primarily is about illuminated manuscripts of the Middle Ages. I'm also very interested in representations of gender, especially in terms of female saints and the way they are depicted in medieval manuscripts. I'm also very interested in medievalism, which is the appropriation of the Middle Ages in the present. And I'm working on a project on Hammond Castle, which is a building that was built in the 1920s on the coast of Gloucester, Massachusetts. So I hope you enjoy everything in this exhibition.
Hi, my name is Emily Haig. I teach art history at St. Joseph's University. I've been here since 2008, and before then, I worked for over 10 years at art museums. I got my undergrad at the University of Notre Dame and my PhD from the University of Pennsylvania. My work focuses on the intersections of art and magazines. My work in this exhibition is about data magazines and work related to my new book project on the art of Fortune magazine.
Hi, my name is Mary Henderson. I teach drawing and painting. I got my MFA at the University of Pennsylvania and my BA at Amherst College in Amherst, Massachusetts. This work in this exhibition is called Serious Men. It's part of a larger body of work that looks at people in public and specifically crowds. For this series of paintings, I focused on individual men in crowds who were all performing a certain kind of seriousness in a larger group.
Hi everybody, my name is Jackie Neal and I teach Digital Photo 1 at St. Joseph's University. My work is called Crossing Over Immigration Stories, and these large format cyanotype pieces of fabric are portraits that are part of a larger documentary series on immigration. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, my name is Steve Rossi. I'm the sculpture area program head. I teach Intro to 3D Art, Intro to Mixed Media, and a new class called Sculpture in the Environment, which is also certified for an ethics overlay GEP certification. My current research takes its point of inspiration from the landscape in the Great Plains region of the United States, and specifically the way that that landscape has been transformed on a massive scale through pivot irrigation. Pivot irrigation is a process that irrigates farmland through drawing on the Ogallala Aquifer, which is being depleted faster than it's being replenished. The work on view in Merion Hall and behind me here is an example of this aspect of my creative practice and spans across disciplines that relate to two-dimensional and three-dimensional making and exhibition strategies.
Hi, my name is Marta Sanchez Dallum, and I teach Drawing 1 and Painting 1 here at St. Joe's University's Art Department. I consider myself an artist and activist specializing in printmaking and painting, along with public art pieces that I've created here in Philadelphia. I also have a grassroots organization called Cascarones por la Vida. This organization has assisted families affected with HIV and AIDS through art and philanthropy. One is the offset print called Philly in 4 Seasons. This was created at the Brandywine Workshop downtown off of South Street. So I hope that you will go and visit Brandywine's artura.org. That's ARTURA.org to look at their collection and be able to share it with others. The second piece is Spirit Train. And Spirit Train is a prototype that I created for my installation piece called Reclaiming Gurney Street. Gurney Street is in North Philadelphia, and it happens to be a section of North Philadelphia that was well known for its opioid encampments, and it was on the Conrail line. A lot of people lived there and died there, and it was through ASE, the Hispanic Association of Contractors and Entrepreneurs, that it was cleaned up, and the people that were living there were given a chance to go to a recovery center. So with that in mind, I was invited to create a piece there, and it's a combination of 9 sculptures and poetry by poet David Acosta. One of the things I wanted to leave you with very quickly was the poem that David Acosta created for this installation, and I'll read it very quickly for you. They call this place the Badlands, but this is where my memories live. Mommy singing in the kitchen, Abuelo playing dominoes, late lazy afternoons, waiting on the stoop for the train's faraway whistle, bringing father home. That's very nice, huh? Well, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Hi, my name is Jill Galloway Sherman. I teach in the photography department at St. Joe's. I teach digital photography and I also teach Photoshop. I studied undergrad at Hartwick College in upstate New York. I was a studio art major with a photo and sculpture concentration. After that, I went to RIT in upstate New York in Rochester and got my MFA in fine art photography. The work in this exhibit is from a series called Irreversible Process. They're black and white photographs of snippets and moments that are about the process of preserving the passage of time. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Hi, my name is Julia Staples. I teach darkroom and digital photography at St. Joe's. A little bit about me, I went to Tyler School of Art where I studied photography, and these days I make artwork that uses photography and video. I make installation work, all that has to do with counterculture and fringe-based spirituality and healing practices. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the work in this show. I'm going to read you a statement that I have about the work. So my work in this exhibit is a lenticular 3D photograph depicting a bouquet of red flowers. It was inspired by something I found on the internet called healing holograms. I make art in collaboration with a man named Sonny Lopez. He's a self-proclaimed healer. His healing practice is focused on positivity and the idea that perfect health is a state of mind. Healing holograms are images that are charged with a mantra of positivity. They can be almost any image printed and taped onto a surface that you might see frequently. This lenticular photograph is meant to elevate the efficacy of healing holograms through the use of lenticular technology, where the image appears to be 3D and jumping off the page.
Hi, I'm Krista Svelbonis, and I teach digital photography and run the photography and graphic design programs here at SJU. My research focuses on experimenting with photography and pushing the boundaries of what we might call a photograph, sometimes with digital means. And I have two bodies of work in this exhibition. One focuses on displaced person camps that existed in Germany right after World War II, and the other documents Soviet architecture in the Baltic states of Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia during occupation. Both use laser cutting in the works, and in the works where I am documenting Soviet architecture, I'm laser cutting textile patterns from traditional weaving, as weaving was considered a form of protest at the time of occupation. And in the images of the refugee camps, I am laser cutting text that comes from plea letters that the refugees were sending to governments around the world asking for asylum.